What's up, Delivery Fam? Welcome to another episode of Gig Talk Live. This is episode 164. What up, my peoples? I hope y'all had a great day. I know it's been frustrating, but I hope you had a great day. What up, Double M? Phoenix Delivery Drove Rideshare Lisa. How y'all doing? What's up, Michael McCrary? Cali Dogs, what's good? What's good? How y'all doing? Morgan Kime, Star, what's up? Buddha-san, what's up? Tonight we're going to be talking about did the DoorDash Dasher experience change for better or worse? We're going to dive into that in a minute, but just hold on. And while the music is playing, if you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, make sure, let me get my graphic, make sure you hit subscribe, click the bell, and join the team. Valestat, what's up, brother? Mr. Dong 305, what's good? Matt Burton, what's up, brother? How you doing? Sylvia Surstons, what's good? How you doing? Anybody else? What's up? Jimmy Denson, what's up? Alan, what's up? What's up? Who else is here? Vanessa Michelle, everybody welcome Vanessa Michelle. She says she is a newbie here. Welcome, Vanessa. What's up, Melly Main? How you doing? T. Marie, what's up, y'all? Worm Turner, what's good? Miss Fee, she giving out fees, y'all. She charging fees, all right? Dante Garcia, good juju, what's good? Basic Bish, I hope you had a great day. Art, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but I'm going to just call you Art. Okay, what's up, family? Over the last couple of months, there's been a lot going on, and it's like I'm fresh to the DoorDash family. I'm new to the DoorDash family, and I've heard a lot of things about how DoorDash used to be, and I remember what DoorDash was before Top Dasher, before the change of the pay model, before. Like, people said like DoorDash used to pay great. They used to pay awesome before. And I'm like, what the hell is going on with DoorDash? That it's like now there's just so much negativity surrounding the company. And I had a conversation with a really good friend of mine about the company. And it seemed as if at first we had our differences, but then it turned into we think very much alike about the company. And the conclusion was that the customers and the drivers are retaliating in some form or fashion against the company. Now, when I say that, what I mean is the customers made it a public thing that Dashers the company was using their tips to pay Dashers. It became a public thing. And then Dashers started doing some crazy stuff that made the news. So it's kind of like, what the hell is going on with DoorDash? All right? And did the DoorDash Dasher experience change for the better or worse along with the new stuff that they released? The first thing that they released, to my knowledge, family, this is just to my knowledge since I am the newest Dasher. All right? I want to say newest, even though I've been on it for almost a year already. But the thing is, I want to know what your experience was like back before Top Dasher, before 60% acceptance rate for anything, before the new pay model. What was your experience like? I'm going to read the chat really quick. And by the way, for all my veteran Dashers, please, how long have you been working the DoorDash platform? Put it in the chat right now, or put it in the comment section down below if you're watching on the replay. How long have you been a dasher? Not working multiple apps, just a dasher. All right, I'm new to DoorDash, started in December, but I've made over 1,000 deliveries. Okay, Melly Main says too long. Sylvia Surston says 1 year. Anybody here over 3 years? Alan, you've been on for 2.5 years. Okay, I'm pretty new. I don't do DoorDash. Cindy Riddle, okay. For all the dashers, all right, okay. Melly May, you've been on for 3 years. It's been a year now. Okay. 3 years ago, easy 100 in 3 hours. Well, I joined in 2018. Even back then, pay was better. Peak pay of $6 to $9 every other day. Wow. Okay, now obviously peak pay is not like that anymore. Now, the thing is, there's been a lot going on with this platform, even down to me receiving an email. I did not pull up the email. I did not get a screenshot of it. But did you guys receive the $1 that they offered Dashers? They offered me $1 for the outage yesterday. Did you guys get your $1 from DoorDash for the outage? They sent me an email about it. Wendy's order were $10 plus for a mile or two. Wow. You've been on it for 9 months. Okay, so there's only a few people here that's been on for 2+ years. All right, 2014, 2100. Okay, 2,104 deliveries, kick rocks, and not sure how long I have been doing DoorDash. Okay, all right. So there was an outage yesterday. Apparently there was. I will share the email that they sent me. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. I did not know that you guys did not know about this. Maybe it only affected certain areas, but I received an email from DoorDash saying that, and they gave me $1, which they credited. They put it in my account today. Matter of fact. All right, let me just log in to my email, and I will read it to you, for y'all to hear it for yourselves. Oh my gosh, I forgot my password. Okay, there it is. All right, I will read it to you. I'll read it to you. But the whole thing is, I'm looking at DoorDash, and it seems as if it's only making a few changes that are just upsetting Dashers. All right, like, okay, for one, the most recent one, delivery issues. Delivery issues popped up on your app. Don't know what happened. Then it disappeared. Okay, delivery issues. What the heck is going on with DoorDash that they removed the delivery issues? I do not know, but it seems as if the old DoorDash was a lot better, and me being a new Dasher, let me read this email to you guys. All right, it says, "Hi Brian, on Tuesday 3/3/2020, we experienced an outage across the DoorDash platform that affected all users, including Dashers trying to serve customers during this time. We apologize for the trouble this caused and assure you that we're working every day to make the Dasher app and the DoorDash platform more stable and more reliable. As you were on a Dash during this time, we have added $1 to your Dasher account. The amount is based on the guaranteed offer for any orders you were unable to complete during your Dash. You will see this amount reflected on your Dasher app under earnings from 3/4/2020. Removed any ratings that were less than 5 stars from your Dasher history." So they removed any negative ratings I might have gotten yesterday, and they gave me $1 for the inconvenience. All right, delivery issues may still be in customer app in some areas. It still is in my customer app. It's still there. All right, I don't know if this is nationwide, but at some point, it seems as if DoorDash is going through, a lot of people call it growing pains, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like, what the hell? And it makes Dashers feel like they are ready to give up. They are ready to leave DoorDash. I have one individual that is saying that they're tired of these companies doing what they have been doing to dashers and to drivers for how many years, and they are done. They're tired. They have moved on. They no longer work this app. They go ahead and they went back to a W-2. They didn't want us to see that. Oh, they didn't want us to see that. Okay, it feels like everyone is leaving Grubhub for DoorDash, though. It feels that way, right? Going to have to catch the replay. What's up, Tiffany Cole? All right, so that's why my rating went up today. Mine went up 1 point. All right, so getting back to the topic at hand, okay? I'm gonna open up the lines. I really want you guys to call in and to share your experiences over the amount of time that you have been working DoorDash. Let me ask the question exactly how I wrote it. Did the DoorDash Dasher experience change for better or worse? Are you making more money? Are you making less money? Are you receiving harder hits on your ratings? Is your ratings going up? Is it going down? What's the pickup like for you? If is it better? Is it worse? Because at the end of the day, I'm seeing a lot of changes, and a lot of them I don't agree with, but I have no control over how the platform acts. You know what I'm saying? Or what changes they're gonna apply next. A lot of people say that they listen to us. I know one thing for certain, that when they make a change, it never benefits us. So let's see here. The lines are open. If you wish to call in, the number is 954-893-2121. I'm trying to make sure that this graphic that I have is in the right place. So, I mean, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's going to pop up on the screen. If you see that, give me a thumbs up emoji. If it is too small, I might have to make it a bit larger. I want people to see that. Oh, I see it's off the screen, so I'm going to slide it over just a little bit. I think that's it right there. I think that's what it is. All right, but the number is 954-893-2121 if you want to call in. If you wish to call in, because it's interesting. It's great to have these conversations because it helps me, a new dasher, understand your frustration and why you feel the way that you feel about DoorDash. I'm looking at it as, man, I'm just trying to get my money. There's top dashers out here that frown upon dashers that have a low acceptance rating. I heard a story yesterday or day before, whatever day it was, that two dashers, okay, we got a caller calling in. Let's answer this call. Okay, it seems as if my speaker has disconnected again, but let's see what we can do here. All right. Hold on. Thank you for calling Gig Talk Live. Who are we speaking to? Hello. I guess I'm having some issues here. Don't know what the heck is going on. Hello? All right. Wait, what was your story? Which story that you're talking about, Morgan Kimes?
By the way, the mic's off right now. To turn it back on, press the button that controls the microphone.
All right. Hello? Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay, there it is. About the two dashers. All right. Hold on one second, brother. Who are we speaking to? Hello?
Thank you. Hello?
Hello, who are we speaking to?
Thank you, Bob. Neo 209.
Neo 209. Hold on one second. They want to hear this story about the two dashers. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I'm waiting.
All right. So basically, the two dashers Oh, geez. What was that? You pour on ice, man? All right. All right. So
Yes,
basically,
sir.
these two Dashers, they were in a restaurant and they found themselves in a conversation. One Dasher, which was the seasoned Dasher, which is the cherry picker, they said it's been very slow. And then they see another Dasher and they got into a conversation about, hey, has it been busy for you? And the top Dasher said, yeah, it's been really busy, man. Oh man, they've been hitting me like crazy. Oh yeah, for real? Okay, what's your acceptance rate? 85% acceptance rate. The seasoned Dasher, the one that is a cherry picker, I believe their acceptance rate was 20 something percent. And when that Dasher told the top Dasher that their acceptance rate was 20 something percent, the top Dasher was like, oh my gosh, woo, or something like that. So I'm like, wow, okay. So one is busy, one is not. A lot of top dashers, they say they're receiving a lot of offers. They are busy. They are making money. They are making good money with DoorDash. So now that I have Nido 209 on the line, brother, how long have you been doing DoorDash?
I've been doing DoorDash since November, December of 2018.
Oh, 2018. Okay. All right. What was your experience like back then?
It was back then when I first started, I was doing it part-time and I was making like $640 a week.
You was doing it part time and making over $600 a week. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, if you don't mind sharing, what has changed along the way and how much more do you make now? You don't have to put the exact number out there, but if you want to say a couple hundred, if you want to say you make less and you do it full time, it's all up to you.
I would say still with part-time, I have to drive farther to make the same amount of money. Because I live in Manteca, California, and it's like one of the last cities
I'm sorry,
before you
brother.
get to the Bay Area.
I'm sorry. You might have to put on your seatbelt. All right, there you go.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Back when I first started, I could just literally wake up, turn the app on, and just like go
Okay.
and make like $600 a week. Now, because of all the changes, I have to drive to Livermore or Pleasanton or Dublin, which is like 45 minutes away from where I live at. And those are the areas like right when the base starts.
All right. So before Top Dasher, before 60% acceptance rate, before even what is it called? Early access. Before all of that existed, what was DoorDash like for you? You said you should just be able to turn on the app, be at home, turn on the app, and go ahead and make part-time $600+ a week, right?
It was excellent.
Oh, so did it change for better or worse? In your opinion?
In my opinion, I would feel like it's a tad bit worse just because of I have to drive like a little further, even though it's not that much further, but it's like an extra. The best way I can describe it is it would be me having to drive an extra like 50 miles every day for the same amount of money.
You mean round trip or like 25 one way, 25 the other?
Round trip.
Round trip. All right. So you're saying that you used to be able to save 50 miles on your vehicle every single day, part-time, back in 2018 when you first started DoorDash, but now it's a tad bit different where you have to drive 50 miles a day to make more money or less money?
More money.
Okay.
Because I'm declining all these $2 and $3 and $4 offers. Like I'm a brother. It's not about. Sorry about that. It's not about accept those type of offers, especially living in like California.
Okay.
Like I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Now I'm gonna ask you this last question, then I'm gonna open the lines back up. Okay.
Okay.
Now, when you say DoorDash back in 2018, it was a tad bit better for you, and you used to be able to wake up and just turn your app on and make 600 plus a week, right?
Yes.
Did those $2 and $3 exist back then?
No, they did not.
So, what about Peak Pay? Was Peak Pay better back then as well?
I would say yes, it was better back then. There was less drivers.
And it was less drivers. Okay, so maybe that could be the main reason why DoorDash seemed as if it was better back then for you. I'm not trying to speak for you. I'm just saying, like, okay, I've seen a lot of people tell their stories, and it seemed as if DoorDash was like the app to be on. The app, man.
Yeah.
Don't worry about no Uber Eats, man. Don't worry about no Grubhub. You gotta be on DoorDash, you know? And it's like, okay, all right. A lot of people were trying to get me to sign up for DoorDash for a while before I signed up. And but with all the changes, all the recent changes, those same individuals are more upset now than they were back when they were asking me to sign up. And that's why I'm asking from a Dasher's perspective, before I signed up, what is it changing for the better or worse? So, Nito, anything else you want to share with the family about this topic before I open the lines back up?
No, sir. That's pretty much everything I got to say. And like you said, I want to give somebody else the opportunity to call in and speak their mind.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you for your contribution. Everybody say, later, Nito. Later, Nito 209. All right, brother.
Hold on, UDM.
Yeah, I'm here.
I got one more question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
What does it feel like when you hit VTEC in your car?
He talking about my car. What does it feel like? It feels like the engine opens up, it breathes, it takes in all that. It just, I can't really explain it. It seems as if I really don't know how to explain it. I'm back in my seat. It's like I sink in my seat. I can't really explain it, man. Now that I have kids, I try my best to not even, open up the VTEC. Don't let it hit 6,000 RPM at all, because that's when it opens up the engine. But I can tell you what it sounds like.
I love what it sounds like. I love what it sounds like.
Okay, so you know what it sounds like. All right, brother. Well, let me give somebody else a chance to call and share their views about it since they signed up. Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm about to drop this order off as we speak.
All
Once
right.
again, thank you for allowing me to call, and everybody else have a good night, DFAM. Later.
All right. Have a good one. Be safe on the road, brother.
Thank you, boss. You too.
All right.
All right.
All right. So the lines are open again, ladies and gentlemen. The number is up on the screen. It's over here, 954-893-2121. If you wish to call in and share your experience, what DoorDash was like back then, and what DoorDash is like now. Is it changing for better or worse? Because if DoorDash is changing things like, okay, they're making scheduling a bit easier for Dashers that meet the criteria, Dashers that meet the criteria, at first it had nothing to do with acceptance rate. It had nothing to do with acceptance rate, but now it has something to do with acceptance rate in certain markets. Let's answer this call. Thank you for calling Gig Talk Live. Who are we speaking to?
What's up, brother?
What's up, brother? Who are we speaking to?
Big Jesus.
What's up, Big Jesus? Hey, everybody say what's up to Big Jesus. Hey, you might want to turn down the AC, brother. We're hearing a lot of wind.
Not bad.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. How long have you been a Dasher?
As far as the Dasher, man, I've been doing it for about a year and a half. Obviously, with Grubhub, I already hit 3 years.
Okay.
Honestly, last year, when DoorDash hit my market, obviously, there was competing against Grubhub. And, I mean, they were offering a lot of promos every day of $3 up to $7, you know, no matter what section of the market you wanted to go to. So it was booming. Now that it surpassed Grubhub, you still get bonuses from time to time, especially when it's high seasons or so. I mean, it's really good with DoorDash. I got to admit, it's been surpassing Grubhub a lot. I've had a lot of issues with Grubhub, with the place that pay orders, you know. Not all restaurants like that at all.
Okay. All right, so...
But
okay, go ahead, finish.
But as far as DoorDash, man, the one thing that I did like that it did do back last year is that if you're on one side of the market and you pick up that order and you drop it off at another side of the market, it would keep you busy, kind of like how Grubhub does.
Right.
And for some odd reason, you have to kind of drive back to the designated location that you chose to start your shift with on DoorDash. That's the only little thing that I wish DoorDash would fix.
Okay. All right. So, quick question. DoorDash back then and DoorDash now with the top dasher, the different criteria to be able to work on the platform or to see higher payouts, or to receive DoorDash, be a DoorDash driver. Do you feel like it's better now, or it was better back when you started DoorDash?
Well, when I got invited to be part of the DoorDash Drive and Top Dasher, I mean, I really worked myself for it, you know, and to be honest with you, I had higher payouts on DoorDash than Grubhub with the XL orders. For some odd reason, I mean, with DoorDash, you have to work a little bit harder, but once you get there, it's kind of hard for them to remove you from that. And I have noticed that once you stay as a Top Dasher, you get those more consistent orders. Yeah, you get those lowball offers from time to time, but I mean, you get those better payout orders, even though it doesn't show you all the whole payout, you know, when you accept the offer until you actually deliver it. Like today, I had a Wingstop order, and it was like $38, and it was only a mile away. So I mean, it was beautiful, man.
Okay, well, it seems as if you know, I really want a comparison, though. I really want a comparison when it comes down to DoorDash and a lot of the things that's been changing, even down to the delivery issues within the app. Maybe there's a small percentage of people that feel like DoorDash has changed for the worse. Would y'all agree with that? Would you agree with that, Big Jesus? Give me a thumbs up emoji if you feel like there's only a small percentage that feels like DoorDash has changed for the worse. Give me a thumbs down if you feel like DoorDash has changed for... Wait, maybe I said that backwards. Give me a thumbs... whatever. Y'all heard it. All right.
Thank you, brother. Don't worry about it, man. You know... But no, yeah, as far as right now, how I said, it varies from market to market, to be honest with you. How you said yourself, man, you know, you got to observe, you know, do your research. And as far as market to market, it's dependent, where another market that may be really bad, but another market that actually works really good. The only little issue that I have is that the system crashes from time to time. That's like the only biggie. Literally, I haven't had any issues with DoorDash at all, man. So, I mean, I'm really loving DoorDash ever since they came to my market.
Okay. All right. So let me see how you respond to Valdestat's comment. DoorDash is on life support UDM. It comes to profits and being in the black. What do you think about that?
That one, I would say yes. I would agree, but it just depends on the market. It really does. Because like I said, in my market, I mean, sorry to compare with Grubhub, but in my market, Grubhub is literally dying. All the customers that were loyal to Grubhub have now transferred over to DoorDash because they're more promiscuous, but they love the fact that they're more on time. You know, it's less chaos than what it was with Grubhub. It's more consistent with DoorDash. And like, I mean, I understand where Valestin is coming from, you know, and I feel really bad that a lot of the markets get affected by it, you know, and I really do hope that DoorDash itself fixes that in the other markets, you know, but never give up, man. You know, every day is different. It's like a game of roulette. One day may be slow, the other day may be better.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I want to thank you for sharing your opinion, giving your contribution about this topic. I just wanted to hear from the Dasher community because, like I said, you know, especially people that have been doing this a lot longer than I have. I just wanted to hear from you guys because, like I said, a lot of the things that have been changing with DoorDash, it seems as if a lot of people are angry. You know, the delivery issues, the changing to the rate, the changes to the ratings. You know, it seems like a lot of people are angry, and I don't understand. So I was looking for a better understanding. I was looking for a better understanding of where the anger is coming from. You know, so thank you for your contribution, Big Jesus, brother. Thank you for calling in. And sharing your experience with DoorDash. I do know that back in the day you used to do more Grubhub than DoorDash, but now you do more DoorDash than Grubhub, right?
Yes, sir. I multi-app, and believe me, what's so hilarious is that with DoorDash, I mean, we always thought that Grubhub was Big Brother, always checking up on the app, you know, seeing where you're going. With DoorDash, I literally get orders going the same direction I'm going with Grubhub, so that's why I multi-app, and it's been very good for me. All I can say to people and everybody in the community, the DFAM, is don't give up. Don't give up. Don't worry about the ratings. You know yourself. If you're a good driver, a good person that provides customer service, you're honest, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Unfortunately, yes, customers are going to affect you because they might falsify stuff. But at the end of the day, I've talked to a lot of people from DoorDash, from customer service and their support team, and they do have our back. It just takes a little bit of time because they need to investigate some stuff, you know, when they're falsifying claims that they didn't receive their order. But don't let that get to you, man. Honestly, that's what I can honestly say is that whatever a customer may rate you, if you're doing your job, you're informing the customer, just keep it up. Don't worry about it, DFAM.
Okay. All right. Those are very inspiring words from Big Jesus. So if it touched you, I hope it spoke to whoever that it spoke to. And thank you for your contribution, brother.
No, you're welcome. I just had to beat the Double M before she went online and started her regular show with UDM. You know we can't miss that. So I'll let you go, brother, so she could call in.
I mean, okay. All right. Have a good one, brother.
You too, brother.
All right. Tonight, it seems as if people do want to hear from Double M, so I might give Double M a few minutes to hear from Double M. All right, so that's if she wishes to call in. But so it seems as if there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of mixed opinions here. There's some people that love DoorDash. There's some people that dislike what DoorDash is doing. There's some people it seems as if there's some people that are out to make DoorDash look as bad as they can. But like I said at the very beginning of the stream, I had a conversation with a good friend of mine, and we came to the conclusion that it's DoorDash's fault that DoorDash looks the way that it looks in everyone's eyes. At first, the company had the customers of the company made it a public thing about using their tips to pay the Dashers, and then retaliating in a way that it's making news. It's making news coverage. It's getting covered by these news stations. Dasher putting his hand in his pants. Dasher stealing a package. Dasher doing this. Dasher doing that. It just seems as if it's a lot of bad press from both sides. Not just customers, not just Dashers. And the only one that is pretty much staying away from all of this chaos is the one in the middle, which is DoorDash. You know? So there's always going to be a push and a pull when it comes down to anything. There's going to have some people that agree, some people that disagree. Everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own opinions about all of it. I have another call calling in. This is going to be the final call, and then we are going to begin closing this entire topic, okay? So let's answer this call. Thank you for calling Gig Talk Live. What's up, Matt Burton?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm pretty good, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. So I'm having a hard time listening to your stream while I'm working tonight, but
All good.
I think it's a good one. Now, I started DoorDash in July.
Last year? 2018?
Yes, sir.
2019?
Yes, 19. And
Okay.
the only reason why I started DoorDash was because of you. Now, I wasn't into multi-apping and all that good stuff because I was, like, completely content with Grubhub. Now, obviously, every market's different. Like today, Grubhub's killing it tonight. I've made $60 on Grubhub in 2 hours, along with another 17 on DoorDash at the same time.
Okay.
But so little like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So
Okay.
I'm spoiled. I am totally spoiled, and I get it. I don't know why my market is the way it is and no one else's, or there's very few like it. I mean, I think because I'm multi-apping, I decline a lot of the DoorDash ones if I'm on a Grubhub order. But I probably decline 30 orders on DoorDash in 2 hours.
Okay.
Now, as far as which one's better, or if DoorDash is worse or better now than it was before, that's just a personal opinion. It's obviously better now than it was when they came up with that $1 thing or whatever they were doing.
Well, what I want to focus more on is how DoorDash used to be. Like Nito209 said, I don't know if you heard the conversation with him and I, but he said back then he used to be able to turn on his app and go to work and make over $600. But now, these days, it's to make. So
yeah,
he said,
is he the one that said he had to drive an extra 50 miles a day?
right?
To do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why he'd have to drive farther, but what I've noticed from when I started until now, there's a lot more DoorDash drivers on the road now than there was 8 or so months ago when I started.
Okay.
So I bet that's probably one of the reasons why he has to drive further to make the same amount of money, is because a lot of people are onto the game and they're like, I can do it too, and then they're sitting at home, making that little bit of extra cash, which is nice. I'm honestly considering right now. I do really well with these apps, and I'm gonna put it on you though. You are the one that helped me be able to achieve what I've done.
Okay.
By suggesting the multi-apping thing, and I'm hard-headed. I know it, and I like to talk a lot of crap, but when I first started listening to you, I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it. That's not me. I'm not doing it. It took probably 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 months listening to you before I even decided. I'm like, all right, well, let me see what they're talking about. And it's a life changer for real. I've been kind of lazy the last couple of weeks and only work a little bit, so I haven't made a great amount of money because I haven't been putting effort into it.
Okay.
But I've only been working like maybe 4 hours a day, dude. And, I make $100. I'm cool. I'm happy. Whatever. Actually, if I work 4 hours in a day, I'd probably make a little bit over $100. I think most of the problem is they're putting a lot more dashers on the road now than they used to. I mean, what was it? A month ago or so they were offering us a bonus?
I feel like maybe I didn't do a good enough job of directing the conversation. All right, for instance, DoorDash back when you used to be able to turn on the app or Dash Now. A lot of people said all I had to do was just Dash Now. I didn't have to get on a schedule, and people liked that. They didn't have to get on a schedule. But then later on, schedules became a thing. And then after schedules, then became early access. And then after early access, then became Top Dasher. Then after Top Dasher, then it became more criteria to become a Top Dasher, which is 70% acceptance of majority of their orders, right? Or majority of their orders.
No.
It turned. It's like it. That's where the question comes from. Did it go from better to worse, or are all of these changes things that everyone agrees with, or the majority agrees with, to make DoorDash a better company than it once was when it first got started? That's pretty much what the question is.
I get your question, and I don't know that I have an answer for that. And I think that's so, like I said, I think it's because there's a whole hell of a lot more dashers now out than there were before. So that's why no one can just jump on and dash anymore, because there's hundreds of us out here running around.
But there's the order volume. There's the order volume to support the amount of dashers that are on the road.
It does for me in my market, I guess. I mean,
well,
every market's different.
In my market as well, but the orders that we see is not all of them that are worth our time. Now, when a dasher goes out there and a dasher isn't making enough money, it's like they would give up the platform mainly because they're seeing too many lowball offers. So they would not make as much money.
This is my personal speculation here.
Okay.
I've speculated this, and there's no way to know for sure or not. But when I think, you know how like when you turn on your app and you can see that it's red and you can dash now, I think it's because whatever drivers on the road have declined an offer and they want someone to pick it up, so they've turned it red so you'll go active and possibly pick up that order.
That could be it too, yes. Especially when Top Dasher became a thing. That was happening.
But I don't have the 60% acceptance rate for early access in my market. My acceptance rate right now, as I sit here talking to you, is like 18%, and I can still schedule a week ahead out to that Tuesday or whatever.
Me too. When I brought that up on a stream, that was mainly something. Well, we know once one thing changes, eventually, if it works in that one market, eventually it's gonna trickle into other markets all across the U.S. So it's like,
oh yeah, definitely.
I just let it be known that, hey guys, this is what they're doing in one market. Look out for it. It might be coming to your market soon. So I don't have it either in my market.
That's going to be unfortunate when that happens. That's going to be really unfortunate.
Okay.
I mean,
so all right, with you knowing that those criteria the criteria for early access might trickle into your market. With you knowing that, can you now answer the question? Is DoorDash, the DoorDash that you once knew when you first signed up, the DoorDash that it was, right? If that trickles into your market, would you consider that a better change or a worse change?
I understand that. I don't see how they can't be the way it is now.
Okay. What about the delivery issues that I brought up in the previous stream? Is that a better change or a worse change?
That's a worse change, because those ones, 99% of the problems that customers see us as it being our fault isn't even our fault. Now, if they were to make it to where it's more something we could control, or, you know, if they say, oh, give us a reason why you give them a 1 star, and then we can see, and if we can dispute that, then that would be okay. But for just people generally don't go out of their way to say, oh, that guy did great. and give you a 5-star. They're just going to be like on their way. People only rate when they're mad because something didn't go right. Some of those bags are sealed. We have no idea what's in that bag. It's not our fault if something's missing out of there.
Okay. Now, there's one last one I'm going to ask you. And I'm glad that Alan put that "you're the best dasher" in the chat. It was brought to my attention, family, that if you are the best dasher to pick up an order and you decline it, it's going to hit your completion rate as well. Did you hear about that, Matt B?
Your completion rate?
This is what that was brought to me. But I have not done enough investigation to make sure that this is something. I need something in black and white. But I wanted to see if you guys heard about that. I'm going to say it one more time. If you receive an offer and you try to decline it and it says that you are the best dasher for this order and you choose to decline it anyway, to go through with your decline, it's going to hit your completion rate.
Well, that's not fair. I mean, that's not fair to us drivers because that says that we're not independent and we have a right to choose or decline for whatever reason we see fit. I mean, it's not like we accepted it and then declined. Obviously, we didn't complete that order, but for an order to hurt us in our completion percentage that we didn't even accept seems unfair.
Now, I have two people.
I haven't seen that particular thing pop up in a couple months.
Well, I have two people in the chat right now. Bag Dasher Mommy says that, yes, it happens to mine, Best Dasher, and decline, my ratings go down. Gen V says that happened to me a few times. So it seems as if this happens when you are the Best Dasher. This is just, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is just me. I haven't done enough investigation on this topic yet, but it's been brought to me.
I believe them. If they're saying it, I would believe them.
It's been brought to my attention that if you receive an offer and you hit decline and a message pops up and says you are the best dasher and you choose to decline it anyway, you will, your completion rate as well as your acceptance rate will take a hit. If you want to do your own investigation about it, feel free to do so, and please give me share the information with me so I could put it out there to everyone to make it a real thing. All right. Right now it's just speculation. A few dashers are saying that happened, and I'm not saying that you guys are lying. It's just I need more information to make it an official stream, so we could really put it out there to as many people as possible. All right. So it has never happened to me. It does not affect my completion rate. Yep, completion rate drops 100%. Okay, well, it only affects acceptance rate. Okay, so Matt B, anything else you want to share with the family before I start closing the lines?
No, I haven't seen that particular "you're the best dasher" thing pop up for me in a couple months. I wonder what, you must be like the only dasher within a 5-mile radius or a certain radius for them to prompt that, I would imagine.
Right. It's like you might be the only dasher in the area.
Yeah, I haven't particularly got that warning or that whatever you want to call it, that notification in a long time. That's not fair. That's my addition to that. That's not fair for it to accept our completion if we didn't accept it.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your contribution, brother. It's great talking to you again.
Have a good night.
All right. Have a good night as well, brother.
Thank you, sir. Yep. Have a good night. Bye.
All right. Later. All right. So, just to read the chat here, Melly May says, I believe it happens in some markets where dashers are limited. Happened to me once when I was working in Long Island. Okay. So that could be it too. All right. So, hopefully, you know, I don't know, maybe it's not gonna become a thing, a real thing. I've heard a lot of dashers in the last couple of months complain about every time that they hit decline, their completion rate would go down as well. And I said that had to be a glitch. But then again, I'm not in their market. I'm not using their account. It should not affect your completion rate. That's what it should not do. But if you are the best dasher and that is happening to you, that was very unfortunate. I mean, I'm sorry that happened to you. It has never happened to me. All right, Sylvia Sursons, have a great night. All right, let's see here. Savvy Jewelry Mom says, as a new dasher, my completion rate was very low when I accepted the order. And then didn't complete the order. When I stopped that, my completion rate has increased, and I decline orders often. Well, I mean, no problem. Nicole Vickers, you're welcome. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this was just a conversation I wanted to have because new dashers are signing up every day. They don't have a complete understanding of how the platform works, whether you can decline or accept what you want to. Some dashers feel obligated to accept, every single order and drive the miles, and the miles, they can hurt the vehicle. It's not everyone out here with a brand new vehicle that you could rack up a bunch of miles and your car is not going to die as fast. But if you have an older model vehicle, you would basically have to watch your miles, because the more miles you pack on that old baby, the quicker it dies. So there's a bunch of dashers out here that's brand new. They don't understand all the good and the bad. And I wanted to have this conversation so they could also hear what the dasher experience was like before they signed up, before Top Dasher became a thing, before early access became a thing. And from my experience, I got on right after early access became a thing. I got on right then, and swiping was a thing. I used to get on schedules that got dropped often, but now Top Dasher became a thing. A lot of drivers are Top Dashers, so there's barely any schedules that are being dropped, or deleted, or whatever, or people not showing up. So hearing it is going to happen in the coming days. I just hope you guys are holding on to those reins, whatever they're called. I'm sorry, I don't ride horses. I've never ridden a horse at all. I think they're called emoji if it's called reins. I'm having a moment, y'all. So if you watch it on the replay, I apologize. I'm just having a moment trying to figure this out. I feel like I'm saying this wrong. Okay, I'm saying it right. All right. Hold on to those reins. You don't know what's going to happen in the coming days, coming weeks. DoorDash now has this dark mode. I don't know if you guys saw this. There's a dark mode on iOS devices. I don't know if it's on Android, but this is something new. I guess they're trying to make their app look even better than it once did. All right. So, thank you for sharing those screenshots with me. Everyone. DB says UDM got that 1 hour free streaming software, keeps buffering when yeah. You over there talking junk. All right. So with that being said, at this moment, I am going to let Double M call in. Double M, feel free to call in. I don't even know why I gotta let her call in. Double M, you can call in whenever. I just want you to stick to the topic. That's it. But at this point, people want to hear from you. They haven't heard from you in a while. I'm pretty sure you still have the number. If you don't have it, I'm going to put it up on the screen. Go ahead and call Double M. Some people want to hear from you. It's been a while since they have heard. All right. All right. It's been a while since they've heard from you. Just waiting for you to call in. All right. All right. Hello, Double M.
Hello, UDM. Hi, DFAM. Of course I have the number. It's called speed dial.
It's called what?
Woohoo!
All right, what's up, though? How you doing?
What do you want me to talk about? The topic or what I'm doing?
Well, at this time, it's about people want to hear from you. Like they want to know what's going on with you. I know you don't do DoorDash, and this whole topic, is kind of like something you're just here for support. I get it. But people,
I am.
But people haven't heard from you in a while. They said that they've seen you on Driver Sensei's show, I guess a live stream, and they just haven't heard you on this channel
3
for a
hours
while,
worth.
So what's up?
Nothing. Just saying, woo. But I tried Grubhub, got denied from that. Doing great with Rody though.
Yeah,
love Rody.
Tell us a little bit about Rody, just in case some viewers don't know about Rody.
Okay, so what I did is I signed up for the app. Didn't realize I was getting approved. One day checked my email. They said, you're approved. I was like, yeah, I'm actually on a gig with you. That's great. And the DFAM, yes. So what it does is, for those that don't go to Driver Sensei's channel, what I do is I pull up Rody. It shows a map of the whole United States. And in Virginia, it has a little, there's like in every state, it has a little bubble that tells you either one of two things, how many gigs there are available, like it'll say 2, 3, 4, or it'll say how many miles that particular gig is.
Okay.
And so in my market, you'll see a little blue spot that'll say Richmond, because that's where I'm from. And so in Richmond, there's a little blue dot that tells me my is. Like, for instance, if I want to go to Delta, because Delta is signed up with Rody, and what they do is they accidentally, or I don't know, I'll just say accidentally just for purpose sake, they accidentally lose your luggage. And if they lose your luggage, then Delta pays Rody once the luggage is received in Richmond, for example. Then I'll say yes after I figure out, how many miles it is and how much I'm going to get paid for it. And once I hit accept, I hit do I want to start the gig, and it'll say I've been accepted, and then I'll go to the airport. I'll pick it up. I don't talk to people, so there's no hugging. Woo-hoo! And even now, I do fist bump. I don't hug nobody, especially with the virus going around. So anyhow, I don't hug, and I'm not trying to get deactivated. And so what I do is most of the time, I do it at night. It's mainly at nighttime, or it's like 90% night. Like and what I do is I either drop it off I'll take a picture of it at the airport. And then after I've accepted I've arrived, and then I'll go and take it to their house, or I'll take it to the hotel, wherever they want me to drop it off at. And what I do is I drop it off, take a picture, and I've completed the gig. And it's not just, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's all good. I just wanted to ask you, and it's making you a decent amount of money per week, yes?
Oh, it's making a great amount of money for me in my area, because the airport is not that far from where I live. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, awesome. I mean, I've heard the good and the bad about just about all of these apps. I've heard the good and the bad about Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, and now you're telling me about Rody. So I've heard a lot of good and bad
Instacart.
about it, and I'm just glad. We're not even going to talk about Instacart. Matter of fact, speaking about Instacart, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, family, but did you receive an email? I did not receive an email, but I was told that Instacart...
About that she received an email, meaning that there are no more schedules. She even read the email that was received to her, and that they're only going to do Dash... No, not Dash. Is it? No, On Demand. Yes, they're only doing On Demand.
I was trying to figure out where I heard that from, and it was Rideshare Lisa. No more schedules.
It was. And I think that's terrible. I think that's terrible.
Why do you feel
if I was still doing Instacart, I don't like that, because the market is saturated with Instacart people. When I was on it, and for us to do On Demand right now, that means that you have to be like the most quickest person to take the order. I liked it better when it beeped at me. It would do that dwing, dwing, and you were on a schedule. I'm sorry, I made more money doing it that way because then I knew I was automatically offered that job.
Right.
Now you have to fight to get the order, and I don't like that. So in a sense, like I said, see, everything happens for a reason. And I'm going to try again to be a ship shopper.
Okay.
I'm going to try it again this month. I got to do it in between the second or third week of this month. So I had to have 60 days in order to try again because they did not accept my my video.
Okay.
When I did a video to try to become, they did not accept that.
So Roadie is your go-to, and it's making you enough money to take care of the things you need to take care of, and plus you love to drive.
Correct.
One thing I when I used to see the Roadie offers come up on my phone, it was always like a bunch of miles for low pay. What is it like for you? Is it like say 20 miles for $12? Is it like that for you?
It is. Yeah, like 75% of the time it is. But let me tell you something, though, UDM. The only reason that I'm doing it, remember, before I would take everything I told you all when I was doing Instacart. But now that I'm doing Roadie, the reason that I'm taking it, the bad side is that it's not like Instacart. There is no schedule, and you can't cash out. You have to wait 3 to 5 days to get paid. Business days, not the weekend. So let's say I finish a gig on Friday. I have to wait Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in order to get paid. But at the end of the day, once I've done all the driving and I don't care about the mileage, and you know me, I don't care. I don't care how it's messing. I don't care about that. Once it hits my account, then I'm happy. And I like driving. I'm by myself. I actually brought an order to a customer. And it's not just luggage and that. It's the medicine. I have to go to like CVS or Walgreens and bring it to the elderly people too. And so today, for instance, it was like 1.1 miles from Walgreens to the elderly home where these people live, and I got paid $8. But to me, that is okay because at the end, the man needed his penicillin or whatever. He needed the medicine. So I took it. I was in the area. I said yes, and there we go. And now it'll show up either Friday or it'll show up next week when I'm not expecting it. And I've already got my taxes and all my bills are paid. So this is now extra for me.
Okay. So
I'm still doing it. Even though I got my taxes, I don't care. I like driving. I'm out.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that things are working out for you. A lot of the veteran drivers on this channel, they know of Double M. They know what Double M have gone through with Instacart. They know the Double M stories, the Double M at Amazon being an Amazonian,
No. Boo! No woo-woo for you on that.
They know of the Double M, the life of Double M, going through these gig apps and going to a W-2, even down to the RAV4, even down to the poor dear.
Nissan Rogue.
All right, you got a 2008 Nissan Rogue. That's awesome. So now you have that, but coming from the RAV4 to this Nissan Rogue now, and a lot of the veteran drivers on this channel know of the Double M stories, and I'm glad to hear that things are working out better for you, including you having a better vehicle compared to what you had previously. What's the gas like? What's the gas like? That's what I want.
Same thing, UDM. We're gonna make a joke with you. It's $20 to no, it isn't. It's still a 4-cylinder.
Hold on.
It's still a 4-cylinder.
But wait.
But it's not $20 to fill it up.
Oh, it's not $20 this time. Okay. Okay. All right. Awesome.
But it's not a 6-8 cylinder though.
Okay.
It still does good on gas for me. I mean, on this one, Yeah, I still wait until it gets like to a quarter of a tank, and like a few minutes ago, I put like $25 into the tank, and it's filled up. Yeah, I like, and it takes me like maybe 2 days before I have to fill it up again. Truthfully, that part then.
2 days?
So in the end, I like it. It's more roomier than the RAV4. The girls love it. They don't feel squished.
Okay.
Because my husband's 6'5", and so 16-year-old is a little taller than me, and 11-year-old is getting there. She's like, I love the car. They're like, oh yeah, this is way roomier. So yes, I like it.
All right. Well, I'm glad that it's all working for you, Double M. But
that's because of you, UDM. You having me on the show, and the DFAM, and your words.
No, it ain't because of me. It's because of you.
No, because I still listen to you, though. Even though none of this is related to me, it's still the gigs. It's still, to me, the reason that I stay on here, number one, because of you. You always give, yes, I agree with the family. You always give great information about what the drivers are going through. But I also want you all to know that I'm here to support you all. And I would support even more and wear the shirt if I got it. But anyway, and maybe we'll change the words. Love what you do and do what you love. That's what I wanted to say, because cherry picking ain't in my cards. I take everything. Just put those words up there. Love what you do and do what you love. I'll take those. Yes.
Well,
purple. 2X. Remember?
Well, I haven't forgotten. It's just
I know you haven't, UDM. I'm just trying to be silly tonight.
No, but since you want to put it out there, but since you want to put it out there, I have to defend myself. A lot has changed on the channel. A lot has changed, even offline, and a lot of people they feel like I just turn the camera on and I go ahead and I start talking on the screen. Like, no, there's a lot that goes into every single video, a lot that goes into the research, a lot that goes on offline as far as like the amount of people I'm in contact with, the amount of people I speak to over the phone, the amount of things that I'm trying to create to start conversations, or the information I'm trying to put out there to you guys, the constant out in the sun or rain or whatever type of weather it is out there, to go out there and get as much information as I can about Top Dash, or get as much information about dealing with these customers,
Grubhub.
Not just Grubhub, but all of these apps. Like, just and the fact that I don't just do one app, it makes my workload that much more larger. Because if I only focused on one app, I would only have to gather information about that one app. But I gather information about DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Postmates, Dispatch. I put Roadie on the back burner, but you are doing Roadie, so it's like it's a lot of information I gather on a daily basis, trying to get information out there to you guys. Not just trying to do just any type of video. I want to entertain. I want to get conversations going that are meaningful, that have some level of value. So I apologize, Double M, but it's just a lot that goes on offline. It's not just me turning on a camera and just being like, hey guys, bye guys, and then I go to sleep. No, it's a lot that goes on, to the point where I can't even put out the amount of videos I want to put out on a daily basis or on a weekly basis, because it's just so much. And on top of all of that, juggling family. I got 2 toddlers.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to tell you, UDM. At the end of the day, sometimes me coming on here and talking to you all like this, I truly, if anybody understands, keeping it 100 for real, I truly understand, because when you said what you said around Christmas about wifey, same thing with hubby. You know what I'm saying? And we're trying to juggle work and family, and so even though I do one gig, I love it, but it's a lot of miles, and at the end of the day, I get very tired, and this is why I don't know. I can't, like you said, I don't know. I can't do my own show. I'll bore everybody doing my own channel. 26-year-old said, "How is it that I've got 35 viewers? Viewers where? And subscribers? I don't even do anything. I'm not even up there making a video. What are you talking about?" He said, "You got more than I do." Doing what? I'm not. I just, when I find the time, I go talk to people from Sensei Show. That's it. Some of the UDM people go to Sensei, and I say hi to them. And so there we go. So no. So I understand, and you don't have to ever apologize to me, sir, because I truly, truly get it. If I didn't, who am I? You know what I'm saying? But I just...
But wait. It's one thing to say that you get it, and another thing to keep busting my chops about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like every time you come on... No.
I hate texting.
No. It's one thing to say, "Oh, I get it, UDM. I truly do get it. Yes, I get it." Hey, but you ain't do it, though. You ain't do it, though. Yeah.
Right,
he ain't doing it. Like, come on.
See, there's no love. Where's the love? See what I'm saying, fam? I got no love is what I text. Like, he won't let me talk. I hate texting, but at the end of the day,
that's another thing, though. That's another thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to put it out there that I am not preventing Double M from calling in. I am preventing Double M time. There's no more Double M time. Hold up, let me finish. Let me hold on, no. Let me get this out. I'm not preventing Double M from calling in. That's her fault. She doesn't want to call in. That's her. I am preventing Double M time. There's no more Double M time in 2020. Double M can call in at any time she wants to, but it has to be relating to the topic. The topic of conversation. And that's it. But Double M chooses not to call in, and she begs me in the chat, which I ignore. I'm going to let it be known. I ignore when she... Can I call in? Just call in, Double M. Just call.
And talk about what? What am I supposed to ask? Everything that you say and that they say in the chat, I'm already getting. You know what I'm saying? So then you want me to get on here and go, woo, hi, UDM.
But okay, all right. Let's try this. Let's try this. Hold this. Hold on. Let me test you. Let me test you really quick. Ready?
Okay.
How do you feel about DoorDash the way it used to be, based off of what you heard, if you were listening, right? How do you feel about DoorDash the way it used to be, a dasher saying, "Hey, I used to just wake up and turn on my app, and I used to make my money. I didn't have to drive 50 miles. And now I got all these rules. I got to fight for early access. I got to fight for top dasher. I don't want to be top dasher. I just want to make my money." Is it better or worse? What's your opinion about that?
Okay, so my opinion, you're going to say, see, I told you. Okay, so you remember I signed up for DoorDash last year in January because in December or November I started doing dashing with my friend. There was way more. Even she said, yes, and what I'm hearing from the family, it's like, it's booty. Like he would say, it's booty. Because in the beginning, the people would always criticize everybody about being a driver. And they're like, really? You're driving and you're not having a real job? And now everybody sees that nobody wants to do a W-2 and be stuck behind some desk doing 9 to 5. And so now the market is truly booty. So if I ever want to be a dasher, no go, boo on that. Okay, so you were right. So maybe, but that's it. That's all I know.
Okay, now I want to let it be known. that at least Double M attempted to contribute to the conversation. And that's all she has to do. Call in and just contribute to the conversation. I'm not saying
But that
that
doesn't
she's not,
end there, though,
but wait, she keeps cutting me off. But all
so
she has
dead.
to do,
You know that I won't just
all she has to
contribute,
do
you know,
is
I'm
just
so
call
all
in
about me
and
till for the
contribute to the
next hour.
conversation. But she refuses to contribute to the conversation and attempts to make me look bad and make it seem as if UDM not letting me call in. It's your phone. It's the phone number. You got the number. Call. Just call. Can you put it in the chat right now, please, family? Just call. Just call, okay? So, Double M, anything else you want to say to the family? Because I really got to end this stream. It's getting late over here.
Of course. See, I wouldn't just be calling in and contributing. It's getting late. I would be going on for hours. 3 hours like I do with Sensei. Yes, I have plenty to say to the family. Well, thank you all for letting me talk to this man. It is his fault. It truly is all his fault. It always is. It's never mine. It's his. But I love you all very, very much. And I need you all to get home for those that are out there working. And I want you all to be safe and be blessed. And you know I love you truly, truly. And UDM, like I always say, give kisses to a wife first. Tell her that I'm praying for her always. Yes, and I love her very, very much. And give kisses to the kitties. And, woo! Let it be known, it is UDM's fault.
Okay, Double
But there we go.
All right.
Yes,
Well,
love it.
You have a blessed night, okay, Double M?
Yes, you too, UDM. Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one.
All right.
Until we talk again, which will probably be in about 2-3 weeks from now.
Bye, Double M.
Bye, UDM. Bye-bye, DFAM.
I'm sorry, y'all. So, with that being said, that is Double M. If you never heard of her, she's just about Rody. I guess Double M, you could put it in the chat, and they will know where to find you when they want to hear more about Rody. All right. You said you have, I think, 35 subscribers. I think you should consider creating a channel. Well, you already have a channel, but just uploading a video and talking about your experiences with Rody. I think that would be great. So with that being said, family, the lines are now closed. This video is now 20 minutes past the hour that I expected. And I'll let this be the ending. So, again, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit subscribe, click the bell, and join the team because we are a family here. Obviously, we talk about all of these apps. We just got through talking about Rody, and there's many more that we can talk about, but majority we're gonna be talking about food delivery. DB, you unsubscribed. Okay, no problem. Hey. No, Matt B, she does not work for Amazon anymore. She is no longer an Amazonian. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great night. Eric in Ohio says, I sell on Amazon. I believe you, Eric. Have a great night, Lady Net. Have a good one, Faye and Sylvia. At least I tried to, DB. I try to have a good time, man. Kevin Cruz, have a good night. Have a good night. Kick Rocks, I thought you went to bed, brother. What happened? Have a great night, Westside Diva. All right, that is that one. And I am now going to let y'all chat it up a bit with this one. Have a good night, y'all.